Are we mildly unqualified for this?
Absolutely we are.
Are we gonna do it anyway, though?
100%.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to
Episode 2.
Episode 2 of the Mildly Unqualified pod.
Somehow, we figured out how to publish an episode, which is really cool. So we are officially, as of today, June 2nd, live.
Second today?
It is.
June 2nd, we are officially live on Spotify.
So go listen.
Yeah.
Oh no. Can you just shut my laptop? That was so annoying. The last week has been so crazy. The amount of love and support that we've received from our friends and family, which has been really cool because we just did this because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And people actually think that it's kind of cool that we are doing this. We even
that's kind of cool. We
have mugs. So one day when we figure out how to publish videos, not just the audio,
then you guys will see them.
You'll see them as well.
Cheers.
Cheers. Episode 2, baby.
Episode 2, baby.
I got a Barks root beer, no ice in mine. Nothing bites like Barks. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Anybody who knows me knows Barks root beer or fucking die.
Yeah, she was over at my house and I was like, oh, do you want a root beer? I have A&W. And she was so distraught. You were so offended that I offered that to you. You're like, oh my God.
I was offended.
No.
Yeah. It's Barks root beer or die. Till the day I die.
Do it for the dogs, baby.
We do it for the dogs.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so that's that. I have an obsession with Barks root beer. I have cut back quite a bit, though. I used to drink one probably every other day. That's really not healthy.
That's wild.
Yeah, I stopped buying it for myself because I have no control when it's around me.
That's
Anyways.
Celine's also had 17 shots of espresso today.
I'm so overcaffeinated. It's insane. But I'm having fun. So that's all that matters. So I'm really just unleashing the chaos today.
Unleash it.
What? Oh no.
No.
Okay, so no, I'm so giggly. So right before you got to my house, okay, backstory. Do you ever get so depressed that you just don't clean your house for a week?
Yeah.
And then it's a mess and you're and you panic about how messy it is for a day or two and then you finally get out of the slump to clean?
Yes, I do.
Today was my day.
I love that for you. My house is always a mess because I
have a toddler. Yeah. I have no excuse. So today I got home from work and I panicked and I cleaned my whole house and I was doing the dishes. Okay, second backstory. Last night I was in the shower after work and I look up and there's a fucking daddy long legs spider on my ceiling. But I was like, you know what? It's a daddy long legs. They're so harmless. I'm just going to let him live.
Doesn't mean he needs to be in your house.
Last time I ever fucking do that because I'm doing my dishes. Guess what jump scares down beside me? This little fucker comes twiddling down.
I wanted to help you do the dishes.
I drowned that motherfucker.
Should've given him a rag and told him to get to fucking work.
No, I drowned him.
I would have done this.
And then I said, have some respect on my name. I let you live last night. Now you jump out of nowhere?
Celine's life chats with the spiders in her house.
Oh my God, nobody talks about living in a basement suite, how many fucking spiders you have to deal with. At least nobody talks to me about it.
Do you remember? Okay, so another backstory. Me and Riley, when we had Theo, we lived in Celine's
now
house.
Home.
Now your house.
My
this
home.
Place where we are. Yeah, we lived here before Celine moved in, and one night we had we also had 4 cats in here at one point.
Chaos.
I had a lot of cats. That's not the point I'm trying to make though. So I'm laying in bed and I hear one of the cats you know, kitty smacking shit. I don't know. What's the name for that? What's the word?
When it goes like swatting, when they're swatting.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
It's like their little tippy taps on the wall.
Yeah, he was doing tippy taps. So he was doing his little tippy taps in the corner. I'm like, Cat, like, what the fuck are you doing? My cat's name's Cat. So Cat's there, and he's just like, tippy tapping all over the place. So I get into bed, and I go and look, and there's a frog in our room. Do you remember that?
No, but I remember I found a frog like 6 months ago, and you're like, I wonder if it's the same frog.
Was he in the little thing outside the door? Because that's where I put him to try to give him a nice home.
Yeah.
Oh, he came back. It was like 4 years ago. That's so cute.
That's cute.
But
I love a frog.
I find this frog, and I hadn't dusted under my bed because
who does that?
Who does that? Anyways, it was disgusting under there. So he's covered in little dust bunnies. So he basically looks like a fluffy little frog.
Cute.
And Cat's just fucking tapping him. So then I pick him up, save the day. Like, I was his hero, obviously. He came back 3 years later. He probably wanted to introduce me to his family.
And then this bitch jumps out. Hey!
So I put him in the sink in the bathroom, and I'm giving him a little bubble bath.
Oh, that's so
And then
nice.
I was like, Brian, can we please keep this frog? And he's like, we're not keeping a frog. We have like 4 cats. We have a baby. Like, get your life together. And I'm like, bitch, you right, but
still don't mean I don't want a frog.
So I put him in that little pot out there, and I wished him well. I just imagined him in like little pants, you know, like little lederhosen. Like little German lederhosen.
That was the last thing I was picturing. Lederhosen?
I have a story about lederhosen.
Sorry. Continue.
My dad's side is all German.
Same.
Did you ever meet my Oma?
No.
Sweet lady. I loved my Oma. She was a crazy old German lady. She was convinced she'd been abducted by aliens a few times. Convinced that that all the gnomes in her garden, she was convinced they were real.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute,
Yeah,
though.
she was crazy. Loved her. She was good shit. But she used to dress me up because I was her favorite grandkid, obviously. I was everybody's favorite grandkid. It's hard being the favorite. But
don't know the
she
feeling.
Would dress me up in not the lederhosens, but like the little German girl dresses. You know? Do you know?
Yeah, I'm just picturing you in lederhosens.
I know. Well, it was cute because I was like a perfect little like blonde-haired, blue-eyed little kid.
Perfect.
Next one I get Theo lederhosens. But so she would dress me up in these things. I had my own pair of clogs, okay? Have you ever worn clogs? They're literally wooden shoes. They don't got a sole in them. They took my soul, but they don't got a soul in them.
The only time I've ever worn clogs was for a photo at Greendale Acres in those big giant clogs.
But they fit my feet. And
cute.
Damn, do they hurt.
Cute.
Yeah, but I would have to go to restaurants like that.
There's no way I'd be leaving my house. One time, I remember this. This is my favorite day ever with my grandma.
Yeah.
I'm the only girl in my family. I have 3 older brothers. Every single cousin, male.
Celine's the baby.
I'm the baby. I'm the princess.
The prized possession.
And my grandma took me shopping one day, and I feel like we went to like Walmart.
Yeah.
And she bought me this cute, and I pretty sure it was Dora the Explorer. It was a denim skirt and a denim jacket. I got a little Canadian tuxedo going with Dora the Explorer on it.
How hot did you feel? You were probably what?
I was
6?
like 7.
I don't care. How hot did you feel?
I felt like the fucking baddest bitch in the room.
Hell yeah.
If I still had that outfit to this day, I mean, it wouldn't fucking fit my right foot. But you best believe I'd be doing something with it.
Hell yeah. You could remake that.
I could.
We'll find you a little denim skirt.
Ew.
We already got, I know, just the thought of that.
The thought of that? No.
We'll just keep it as a nice past.
A nice memory.
A nice
and
memory.
I don't even know if that happened.
What?
Do you ever have
a fever dream is this? What are you talking about?
Do you ever have memories from when you're a kid and you're like, did I make that up or did that happen?
Oh, constantly.
So I don't know if I've just made this up over the years. I have the full day panned out.
Usually, if I am telling a memory that I don't know, I'm like, I don't remember if this happened, but this is my take on the events.
No.
Yours was full
We
on,
got
this was real.
big dick energy. We lead with confidence. And that's that. Oh, I saw a really cute thing earlier. I was going to read it on the pod, but I forgot to save it.
Goldfish memories, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of goldfish.
Did you know that goldfish came up with, like, what's the word? The puffs? Like goldfish puffs? Like, I don't think they're called puffs.
I'm intrigued.
But they're just like a normal goldfish, but like filled with air in the middle. So they're like a perfect little crunch. I was at a birthday party with Theo a while ago, and they had these. None of the kids touch them. Me, I ate like half the fucking bowl.
As you should.
I'm always the only parent like loading up.
As you should.
As I should.
You have to endure how many how many kids running around screaming, eat the fucking food. Cut the cake.
Oh, that almost came out of my nose. Could you imagine, like, move over, Billy? This is my time to shine.
Not Billy. Oh, God. That would be me as a mom. I'm terrified.
That's you as an aunt.
This is true. I'm like, when are we doing the cake? Anyways, I don't really know where we started with this, but...
What about goldfish?
Oh, I didn't really actually have anything to talk about goldfish. I was just trying to, like...
So today, I got home from work, and so beside Riley's work truck, and so we have, like, the visitors parking, but then some of the spots are reserved.
Yeah.
So, like, Riley parks up there because his work van wouldn't fit in our underground parking anyways. Not that we have 2 spots. We're not bougie. That's not the point. So the person beside him, somebody keeps parking in his spot, and he is just getting so over it.
Riley?
No.
Oh, the other guy. Okay,
Riley.
I thought you were talking about Riley.
So somebody keeps, like, parking in his spot, whatever, and then the girl, there's this girl who, like, moved in above us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking loud.
So she parks beside me, underground, and I think her car was there, and he was popping off because my apartment has, like, a Facebook.
I love that. I would be the most.
And he was like, I'm going to put a boot on the next car that I see there. So then I saw it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's her car. And Riley, I got home before I came up here. Riley's like, yeah, like, I thought about, like, going up, but then I kind of thought it'd be weird. Then I'm like, hey, I know what car you drive. You've lived here for 3 weeks. So he's like, I didn't do it.
It's just because she's an annoying bitch.
Maybe I'll like her. So I'm getting to that. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get dressed and I'll go up there before I head over to Celine's, and I'll just be like, hey, like, is that your car? Like, if so, I would
skedaddle
scoot out of there.
Yeah.
Before you get a boot on your car.
Boot scoot.
Boot scoot and boogie. So anyways, I didn't end up going up to her place. Do you want to know my reason for not going up to her place? I was like, honestly,
get fucked.
No, that was not my reason
at
all. I was like, one, I don't want to socialize with anyone.
It's fair. Except
besides the world.
Except for every single one of you.
Yeah. But I was like, I don't want to socialize with anyone. And then I was like, what if I get up there? Because right now I'm like, oh, you're slightly annoying because you were loud that one time. She's been very quiet. I don't have any beef with her.
Okay, so
She's
it was just
fine.
a bad day.
Really cute patio furniture.
It was just a bad day.
It was a bad day. Whatever. 2 little boys. I get it. So I was like, I don't want to go up there because 1, I don't want to socialize, and 2, because what if I end up... That's how I met Nicole, because I was like, oh wow, she's cute, she has a dog, and we became besties. So I'm like, I don't want another friend. That's why I didn't go up there. I was like, Riley, I'm not
where I thought you were going with this.
No, I was like, Riley, I'm not going up there because what if I get up there and I like her and then I have another friend? I have too many friends. I love all my friends dearly, but I got too many. I just want to sit in silence and not socialize. I have too many friends.
It's really hard to...
conceited. I have like 5 friends.
No, I have two, and it's really hard to like navigate those friendships.
Me and my other personality.
Yeah. Me, myself, and I, baby. So I realized in the first episode we were like kind of talking about what we do for work, but we never like said what we do for work. So I thought that we could share that because I have a story, but it only makes sense if you know what I do for work.
Okay.
So why don't you start and then I'll go.
I'm a dental assistant. Thank you. I look at teeth all day.
Yeah.
Teeth kind of gross me out, but I do it anyways.
So that's wild to me. I could never look in people's mouths.
Honestly, the grosser the something, the better.
Ugh. God.
You know?
Moving on.
Anyways.
So I work as a medical office assistant, but I'm also a server. And boy, did I have a funny story this weekend. So I'm serving. This lady got shit-faced and she was real annoying.
Yeah.
She's like older lady. One too many glasses of wine. She gave me a hug at the end of it. She kept telling me how good I was.
You are a bomb-ass server.
Thank you
I
so
would
much.
hug you too.
I also have to wear a shirt and tie where I serve, and she asked me if I wore that for fun.
Yes. Did you say yes?
I said yeah. I went, yes.
She didn't like look around the room and see that every single other person who works there was also wearing basically a suit and tie?
That would be a reach on this one.
Okay.
Anyways, so whatever. We get through the meal, and then one of the girls, I'm like, they're paying, and I'm trying to make that awkward conversation at the end of the bill, like when they're doing the bills. I was like, so, like, any fun plans this weekend? Because it was Thursday. And one of the girls goes, yeah, I'm going to Vegas I fly out Saturday morning.
Hell yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, girls weekend. She's like, oh, no. I was like, oh. Her dad is getting married for the 4th time.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. She has a 10-year-old stepsister now. And
stepdaughter?
Stepsister. Because the dad's new wife has a 10-year-old child. This girl was probably 30s. The new wife is younger than the daughter of the dad. So dad is probably like 50. Daughter is like the daughter I was serving was like 30. The new wife is younger than the 30-year-old daughter and has a 10-year-old daughter.
That's wild. Making
the 30-year-old have a 10-year-old stepsister. And it gets worse. The day of the wedding, they didn't book a babysitter for this 10-year-old in Vegas. And they said, well, that's your sister. You can just babysit her. To go all the way to Vegas to hang out with a 10-year-old who is now here.
Guillotine.
Where's the guillotine?
It's called, right?
Yeah. Like the thing that goes and chops the head.
So we were in Staples today.
We were the most annoying bitches in there.
We were really annoying. Celine was hyper. I'm just funny sometimes.
The two of us together is major crackhead energy.
Yeah. We were like little chihuahuas in there. I don't know what was happening. So we're standing.
We just hadn't seen each other for a while and we were really excited.
Oh my god, yeah, I haven't seen you in like a week.
I know, since we filmed last.
Is that the last time I saw you?
Mm-hmm. Because I went back to work.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we're busy people. But, so we're in Staples getting our mugs.
Shout out Staples Print Online.
And
Sponsor
this
us.
line is no joke. It's taking forever. And
The phone wouldn't stop ringing.
The phone wouldn't stop ringing. And I was like, I'm about to jump over this counter and just answer it my fucking self.
Staples. How can I help? Nobody's coming, bitch. That's not even the funniest part of this whole thing.
We got there at the right time though, because all of a sudden there's like no joke to
it was
the
like
door.
There was like 25 people behind us. They're all trying to ship.
Yeah, they're all, and I'm like, how are you all here at the exact same time?
I also would never think to go to Staples to ship something.
No, go to the post office. Go to Shoppers.
Since when is Staples the shipping center of the
that
world?
you could ship things.
Me neither. I thought you could just get things shipped in from Staples.
That's what I thought.
Anyways.
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
So we're standing there.
A solid 15 minutes to get our fucking mugs.
Yeah, so we're just cackling. We saw hula hoops. We wanted to play with them. We
The intrusive
decided
thoughts.
not to. We decided to be better people. The phone would, no joke, not stop ringing. And these people in front of us, I'm like, you're going to Staples. You have something that you're going to go and do. Like, don't you just know what the fuck you're there for?
They did not.
They didn't. It took, I don't even know what they were doing. One guy was trying to literally ship an envelope. And I was like, are you just trying to pick what address you're doing?
It was weird. And I felt so bad for the two girls behind the counter. Like,
I did too. Well, I think the one girl was like training the other girl.
Yeah, she wanted to kill herself.
Like 6
Guillotine.
people left in line. And then, what did I say?
She's like, this is going to be my 13th reason.
I was like, I was like, if I was them working, that would be my, like, this day would be my 13th reason.
She's like, you know the paper cutter?
I was like, yeah, you know that paper cutter? I would guillotine myself on shift just to make a point. It would make a point.
Sorry, could you hold for a second? Guillotine. Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah, that was good. And yeah, everybody in line, because it was like also for some reason like dead quiet in Staples. Besides this fucking phone ringing and us being idiots, it was like dead silent. Everybody in this lineup's like looking at us. Celine kept like making these weird little issues. We were like, ooh.
I accidentally made eye contact with somebody, and like
girls.
You know when you like you like I don't even know how to explain what that is.
Neither do I.
When you like I don't know. Like you like I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying to explain it because I don't know how to.
If you can't see it, I don't know how to explain it.
No, but I made eye contact with this girl in line, and I made like the most aggressive body motion, and she looked so scared, and I just started laughing.
Fight you in Staples.
I just started laughing like a lunatic. And then
Yeah.
they left.
Yeah, they got out of line and they left.
Oh, they let us out of the psych ward today.
Yeah, basically. That's probably what it seemed like to people. We were I don't know what.
I've had a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
Oh, my laptop. What was I just thinking? It's gone.
I had a story for you too, but I can't remember.
Oh, Aubrey wanted us to talk about drunk stories.
Oh, yeah.
And
do you have any? I probably have tons, but I just don't remember my drunk stories because I was
drunk.
What do you
I have one, but like I'm so sorry to my mother. I can't believe I'm about to say this out loud. One time I was out at a club.
Ew, why'd you say it like that?
Because I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not even really going to mainly be talking about myself. I'm not going to tell my part of the story. I'm going to tell the story about what my friend did.
That's way better.
They, at the end of the night, obviously, you know, some people choose to go home by themselves. Other people choose to go home with a partner. She chose to go home with two.
Feisty.
To a UBC frat house. We woke up. 2 different cities. Neither of us had a car. Neither of us knew what we were going to be doing. I had to call somebody, come pick me up. And then we had to go pick her up. And then we had to go pick our car up. And it was like the wildest. We woke up in the morning.
Write it down and tell me which friend it is.
Oh. We woke up in the morning. And she called me. And I wasn't answering my phone. And she thought I died. And then she, was in a frat house. It's kind of iconic. Like, honestly, I think it's really funny.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's not even your drunk story.
Well, I know, but
you can't be embarrassed for Cindy to know that. You did nothing.
Yeah, I did nothing.
You did nothing.
I did nothing,
you
Mom.
Did nothing.
I'm an angel child.
Let's not go that far. That's a stretch.
One time, I was also, same club, Celebrities, downtown Van. Love that place. It's, you can like, the washrooms are just like gender neutral.
Yeah.
And one time I went into the quote unquote men's washroom because obviously one had urinals, one didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like men's and women's, but the line was way shorter. So obviously I'm going to go in that one.
I've peed in so many men's bathrooms and clubs.
I know, me too. This one guy was so mad that I was in that washroom. And I said, gender neutral, bitch. Anyways, they had Homer.
Don't mind the dog.
Homer. They had like lollipops and like,
Ew, in the bathroom?
yeah, but they were like wraps. Like it was like the like attendant person.
Are you sure it wasn't like the urinal cookies or
I'm
whatever?
positive there was a like attendant person there
Okay.
that was like selling this stuff.
Nice.
My drunk ass just thought free lollipops. I grabbed a handful and ran. And I was handing those things out like candy because they were candy. I was literally, all my friends were like, look what I got, look what I got.
Look at me. Do you remember at town hall when there was that like bathroom attendant lady?
Oh, she was such a cunt.
I used to tell her all my life stories.
She hated me.
Hated me and Amanda, but
one time
damn.
She handed me a piece of paper towel. Okay, didn't ask you to do that, but thank you. And then held her hand out for a tip. Ooh. I high-fived her and walked away.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think if I have any other, like...
I used to...
That giggle made me nervous.
When I used to get drunk, I used to be like, I'm a dental assistant, show me your teeth. And I would make everybody at the party just show me their teeth.
That's a fun party trick.
I know, but I don't know why. I'd be like, you got some amalgam fillings in there. Like, what is wrong with me? Why did I do that?
You just really wanted to flex on these hoes.
Yeah, apparently. We one time, because we used to frequent the bar every weekend. So we ended up like, we had our own cab driver.
Oh, I love that.
We had his personal number.
Mine was my dad.
Ours was this sweet little man who was, now that I look back, probably very creepy, but he was our homie.
They all tend to be a little creepy.
Yeah. So he would like anytime, anywhere, would pick us up. It was great. Before you tell me this.
I can't believe I forgot about this. Okay, go. I'm never going to forget this again. Go.
Okay, wait. No, you go.
Oh my god. Okay, so one night I was out at the bar with my friend. She's sober, so this is the best part of it all. Or was she not sober at this time? Sorry, Becca. Just calls her out. Didn't need to do that. I don't know. I think it was just me. I think she was sober.
Okay.
Yeah. I was wasted.
Yeah.
We used to do this thing where we'd go out for dinner and she'd be like, get a drink, get drunk. It was so fun. Anyways, one night we were at Lou's. I took some mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
And then she ran into somebody she knew from like a past life. Mm-hmm. And whatever. I walk up there. I have my Lululemon side bag on. And like, just in the most like masculine way possible, I go, name's Celine. And I pass this guy my hand and I shake his hand. And it gets worse. So then these guys are like, oh, come back to our place. Yeah. And Becca's like, should we go? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Fun. Not fun. So then all of a sudden we're like in a taxi and we're like going to Mission. And then all of a sudden the guy like tells the taxi driver, he's like, stop at the bottom of this road and I'll pay you because once you get up to the house, there's no cell service.
And you're like,
and the mushrooms hit me. And I went, no, I have a very bad feeling about this. I don't like this. And I looked at Becca. I was like, they're going to kill us. They are going to kill us. And then the taxi driver goes, no, they seem like nice boys.
Okay, taxi driver, be on my side. What the fuck?
He goes, go with them. And I went, he's in on it. They're all trying to kill us. He's going to be their alibi. I was fucking panicking. And here's Becca, sober. And she's like, she just took some mushrooms. She's really cool. Don't worry.
So you guys went?
Yeah. And again, we
They
were
didn't
there.
die. They weren't murderers.
We were there and we didn't know how we were going to get home because there was no fucking cell service.
That's crazy.
I ended up like, I don't even know how. Like, I think I finally, like, they finally gave me the Wi-Fi. And I was like on Snapchat and it's probably like 2 a.m. And I'm like, who's awake? There's one person awake. And I messaged them and I was like, please save my life right now. They called me a cab and the rest is history.
Wow.
But I was on mushrooms and I was literally like, they're going to kill us. They're freaking out. Becca's like, she's really cool. Don't worry. Like the mushrooms.
She's so cool. She's so cool. She was the hot cheerleader. She's super cool.
Oh my God. I totally forgot about that.
That's so funny.
Right
I one
now.
time got into a cab from the bar because these guys are like, we have really cute puppies at our house.
Stop. I'd get kidnapped so fast.
We went. We just played with their puppies and then we went home.
Stop.
It was great.
Where was I? I was probably a child.
No, that was like, I was 19.
So I would have been 17.
Oh yeah, you were a child.
I was a child.
I might
Stop.
have been 20.
I would have been like Jeffrey Dahmer's, no, Ted Bundy's dream. Say puppies, I'm
Yeah.
anywhere. You got
Ted
puppies?
Bundy probably could have killed me too.
100%. You got puppies in the back of your van?
And he was a good looking dude.
Unfortunately so.
Most serial killers are.
Wouldn't
Well,
necessarily say that.
Not most. That's a little
Ed
far-fetched.
Gein?
But you know, like they're okay.
Yeah,
But you know, like they're like charming and they're good looking, and then they're like
they're
stab, stab.
sociopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
One time.
Oh, God.
This isn't.
The look you just had in your eyes scared me.
No, it's nothing crazy. We got one time when we were going to the bar. Shocker.
That's the only thing to do in Abbotsford.
We had one bar.
We had one bar, and
One
it
bar.
sucked.
Yeah.
It seemed like a lot of fun at the time,
Yeah.
but it sucked.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyways.
But yeah, so we had one bar. Our cab driver, he didn't pick us up this night. I don't know why. I don't know if we just didn't call him.
Maybe he was on vacation. Let the man rest.
We're his full-time job.
Friday, Saturdays, be available.
Pretty much. So we get into this cab, and it's like this guy, he literally looks 16. And I'm like, are you even allowed to drive this cab?
No.
Is that allowed? And then we get in. We always pre-gamed before the bar.
Obviously.
Because we were broke.
Yeah.
Not that we pay for drinks there anyway. But
You always have to pregame. It makes
you
it
have
a
to
little more
pre-game.
fun.
It makes... You have to.
You
go to
have
that bar.
to.
So we pre-gamed, did a bunch of shots, whatever. We're feeling it. Okay, so we get into this cab. We're like, oh, like town hall, please. And he goes, yo, it's a cash cab. And we got so excited. Do you remember Cash Cab?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, how's this in Abbotsford? And he just drops it out. He's like, oh, I was kidding. I told him he should find a new job.
You guys are like,
no, I was so excited. I was like, why would you do us like that?
That's really
And then it
fucking
was
rude.
a very quiet cab ride.
He's like,
to the
I
bar.
fucked up.
I know, I was like, don't come in hot like that, dude. It was
My-
the first thing he said when we got in. I was like, this is
Okay,
sick.
that's kind of awesome though, for him just to be like, I'm kidding.
And he like was pumped when he's like, yo, this is a cash cab.
In another life, I think that would be me. Just fucking with all my people.
I wonder if he had like a different line for every cab.
Maybe.
Or every like,
Person?
yeah.
Maybe. My favorite thing to do when I'm drunk is get the Ubers to love me. Remember when we were in Calgary? I was playing WAP and it was like this, like,
I have videos of this Uber.
those never need to see the
They don't.
internet. Never. It was this like 50-year-old man and I'm just like,
He was having a
wet
great
ass
time.
pussy. Like, he was having so much fun and I think about him all the time.
Speaking of WAP, on
Continue.
so on my bachelorette party
Oh!
last year, it was last May, we were up in like the Okanagan and
Shout out
we-
Davino Wine
Is that what it's
Tours.
called?
That's what it's
Davino
called.
Wine Tours. If you were ever in the Okanagan,
This man, I would give him my firstordborn child.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you don't say that. You actually have a kid.
I would give him your firstborn.
Okay. Let's
But
back that
yeah,
tape up.
anyways. Great they're great.
First thing he does is give us a microphone.
Yeah, so he
and then passes us the aux.
And says, do what you want.
Oh, baby, did we?
Yeah, we were getting messy. It was great. It was him, and he had his dad with him. It was so cute.
He was trying to get his dad to move up there.
Because his dad was retiring or something, and he was, like, trying to convince his dad to, like, come and work with him and, like, do the wine tours with him. Oh,
that was so fun.
And he's like, no, like, I promise it's, like, fun. And we're like, oh, we're gonna...
Oh, don't worry. We're going to have fun.
We're going to show him how great this is.
It was so funny because even, like, the way to the wineries, it was like, wild. But then he picked us up and so we were wasted. Oh, and then we had to pick up 2 ladies.
Yeah, so we're there. And he's like, I hope you guys don't mind. But, like, we have 2 ladies that, I don't know why they were on the bus.
I feel like they were, like, friends, maybe.
Anyways, it's these 2, like, sweet older ladies.
Probably, like, 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 60s, 70s, just enjoying like a nice, like classy wine tour, unlike ours.
We were getting sloshed.
Yeah. So they get on the thing. By this point, we had been wine touring all day, and
oh my god, and I brought a deck of cards with us that had dares, and we had to like
we played dares.
One of them was like I had to like walk up to a group of guys and ask if they had a condom.
Oh, yeah.
They all just looked at me like, what the fuck?
And we had to go and get, like, handshakes from everybody or high fives or something.
Yeah. Oh, I had to ask 2 old men if they'd have a threesome with me.
Oh, yeah.
They loved it. I ran away.
Yeah, you hightailed it out of there. So we're in the, like, van, the bus, the
wine bus.
The wine bus. We're in the wine bus. What was that?
I don't know. Anyways.
So we're in the wine bus, and he's like, okay, so, like, I hope you guys, like, I hope it's okay, but we have to pick up these 2 ladies, blah, blah, blah. Or they were already there, and they were also
No, we stopped. We stopped to get them. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we stopped somewhere. And we're, like, thinking they are not going to be enjoying
We saw them, and we're like, oh, fuck.
We're like, shit, like,
we're going to ruin these ladies' day.
Be nice and, like, tone it down. And then we're like, no, fuck it, let's tone it up.
One of the ladies took the mic and was singing WAP.
With, like, her soul. She was giving it her all, and she was shaking her ass. This sweet little, like, 70-year-old lady.
It was so fucking fun.
They were so funny. When we got off the bus, like, when they dropped us off at our place.
They were like, we need a photo!
Can we, like, take a photo of you guys? Like, this was the best ride ever. And so, basically,
and then
we were celebrities.
And then they emailed it to us.
Yeah, they emailed it to us. It was really cute.
It was so cute. Yeah.
Really cute. That was a really fun trip.
That was really fun. If you're ever in the Okanagan and you need a wine tour, this is your guy. I'm telling you.
And everybody should go to the wine village in Oliver.
Oh, yeah. That was really fun. They make wine slushies,
yeah.
which I tried all summer last year to recreate, and I never could do it to that perfection. Yeah, we had like 3.
Yeah.
We went back at the end of the day. Yeah. We were like, we need to go back for these because they were so good. We should do that again soon.
We should.
I can't drink like that anymore.
Neither can I.
But we should do it again soon. Just let loose for a day.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Yeah. No, that would be really fun.
I totally forgot about those 2 ladies.
I will never forget about them. They live rent-free in my head.
Do I live rent-free in your head?
You sounded so cute and desperate.
Tell me you love me.
Yes, Celine, you live rent-free in my head. Sure.
As I should.
You're too fucking loud to get out of there, so of course you're in my head.
Stop, everybody. That all like my friends and my people that have seen that we're starting this podcast are like, yeah, that checks out. They're like, how have we never thought of this? And I'm like, I don't know. I never shut the fuck up.
I know. I don't know who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody about it. And I was like, they're like, oh, like, was it fun filming the first episode? And I was like, it's so fun. It's just so fun because we're just so stupid. Like, we're just dumb. And I was like, we just say the stupidest shit.
We have one brain cell.
We do. What did... We were together...
A grape!
Oh, shut the fuck up about the grape. I was reading a book yesterday, And
Was it yesterday? Was that yesterday?
yeah, I crushed that book in a day. The Tenant by Frida McFadden slaps.
Mm-hmm.
All of her books too. But so we're there, and I was reading the book, and they fucking used gripe.
I was so fucking satisfied.
Instantly.
I said, yeah, it's a word. It's published. Frida McFadden used it.
Frida can do no wrong.
But I can?
Yeah.
Fuck, fine. I love the word gripe.
I hate it.
It's so funny. I felt so satisfied when you sent me that text. I was like, yeah,
no.
Read it and weep, baby.
Also, want to know something that's really annoying?
Maybe.
So, at the crisp, brittle age of
Where are you going
29.
with this? Crisp what?
At the crisp age of 29, I have gotten my first year of having allergies.
Okay, I do not feel bad for you because I've lived with allergies for so long.
Bitch, are we talking about you right now?
Yeah.
So I got allergies for the first, shush.
So many people are experiencing allergies for the first time.
Yeah, and I feel them. Like, this is, now I'm going to be fucking complaining about pollen.
Yeah.
Ew,
welcome.
That's so annoying.
99% of everybody else's lives.
I don't know. I thought I was blessed, man. Turns out I'm not.
One time, for like 7 years, I was allergic to Caesar dressing.
That's so sad.
One time, my dad like made dinner and like, I don't know, there was just extra Caesar.
How did I not know that?
Because I was like 12. I broke out in hives after eating this. And that was like the only thing that like would have caused it. So I didn't eat Caesar dressing for so long. And then one day, I think I was like 15. I was like, fuck it. No, not 15. I would have been older than that. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try. And I ate it and I didn't get hives.
The hives.
But now, no, it literally, I don't know if it was just a one-off thing, but I didn't eat Caesar dressing for like 7 years because of it.
That's crazy.
And that's when my love for Hidden Valley Ranch started.
That's ranch. That's not Caesar. Hidden Valley Ranch.
Yeah, because I couldn't have Caesar dressing.
You thought like that was the Caesar, and I was like, girl, that's not the same dressing.
You thought I was a dumb bitch.
No, it's just me.
Nah, I'm right there with you.
But yeah, having allergies really sucks. I woke up this morning with like pretty much no voice, so I texted Celine because we were obviously filming today. And I was like, oh, I woke up, I have no voice. Looks like it's time to have our first male guest star on the podcast. Me. But my voice is basically back. I'm just full of sniffles. I've sneezed so many times today. I'm so annoyed. I'm going to become an angry person.
I don't feel bad for you.
I take it back. Staples wasn't my 13th reason. Allergies is. Where's my guillotine?
Back at Staples. Back to the scene of the crime.
But no, it was terrible.
Yeah, I've been dealing with allergies since I was like 10.
I really thought I got away with it.
No, welcome to the club. I hate allergies. And my allergy like meds that I normally take aren't even working this year. I've given up. I've stopped taking them. It's like we're just gonna feel it. We're just gonna feel it all. I'm just gonna be miserable and we're gonna feel it all. I wake up with like swollen eyes because my eyes are so itchy.
So full of snot. It's gross.
That's hot.
Do you want to know something even hotter?
I don't know.
So I blew my nose the other day.
Oh my god! And you lost your last brain cell.
Yeah, I blew out the biggest booger. It was so gross. I can't believe I'm talking about this. I blew out the world's biggest booger. It was so early in the morning. I was like half awake. And I literally thought that I like blew out a part of my brain. Probably the last part.
I think you did.
I think so too.
Where was it hiding?
Oh my god. I don't even have big nose holes.
Yeah,
though.
let me see it, baby. Oh yeah.
You know, like
you do have little nose holes.
I can't even shove a finger up there. He tries
you got
sometimes.
Sausage fingers though.
Yeah, so how?
I don't know.
But
it must have been the brain.
It must have been my brain. But I'm like, how did that come out of my nose hole?
The other night, I was with my friends after work, and we were watching this like Japanese Wipeout. And it was the
I
funniest.
used to love watching Wipeout.
No, this Japanese one was so fucking
Wasn't that
funny.
the only Wipeout there was? Wasn't it always a Japanese one?
No.
Okay, that's the only one I watched. I thought that was the
No,
only
this is
Wipeout.
like it's like something different. It's not like Wipeout, but it's like Wipeout. That made no sense. But
it's
anyways,
not like Japanese Wipeout, but it's exactly like Japanese Wipeout.
well, I don't know what Japanese Wipeout is. I'm talking about this show.
Okay. So sorry. Continue. Tell us-
Plot twist. It's just Japanese Wipeout.
You just really wanted to make a point.
It's the funniest thing I've ever watched. They have like this one maze where you have to like get through the doors, but there's only one door that leads to a platform on the other side. And then if you like open the wrong door, you like end up in this like swamp water.
This is Shrek's house. Get out of my swamp.
Out of me swamp. And it was the funniest thing I've ever watched in my life. And it was so cute. Like, these things were hard. I was like, one lady took a fall and her whole hip dislocated. I would have never recovered from these falls ever. I would never walk another day in my life.
I'm way too brittle. I don't know how.
No.
I don't know how.
Oh, trying to find a course in BC to do it. I think that'd be so fun to do.
That would be pretty fun.
I would never recover though. Like, I would break something for sure. I won't even go skiing because I'm scared of breaking something.
That's true.
I've never been skiing or snowboarding.
I went skiing one time when I was like 10 and I went on the bunny hill and I fell too many times and I was like, fuck, never doing that again.
Because growing up in cheer, our seasons ran like competition started in December and they ran till like end of April.
Yeah.
And then we practiced every other month. Like, we weren't allowed to go skiing because if we broke something, we were out for the season. That was it. That was done.
That's wild.
I mean, like, I probably could have gone if I really wanted to, but I just didn't.
That's true.
It's not like I could do what I want. But I just didn't because I was like, I can't miss a season of cheer.
That's fair.
Anyways, I have been in a fever dream for the last 2 hours. I don't even know. I had so much energy.
I know. Are you coming down? Are you crashing?
I'm crashing slightly. Like, I have a headache now.
I have a headache.
I think I've just laughed so much that it hurts.
That's fair.
I think that's a great way to wrap it.
I think that's a fantastic way to wrap it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to us yap about everything and anything.
Today really unleashed the chaos.
It did.
There's a couple of good things in there. Again, thank you for all the love over the last week.
Yeah, and we can't wait to keep doing stupid shit with you guys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And that is the Mildly Unqualified Pod wrap.
Don't forget to like, follow, comment.
Subscribe because we are now live on Spotify.
Okay, love you.
Monday. Bye. Love you.
That's a wrap.
Are we mildly unqualified for this?
Absolutely we are.
Are we gonna do it anyway though?
100%.